Hello and welcome back to Return to Moria. This is the Durin's Folk expansion. We have two Erics right here, which is quite interesting. Looks like a two-headed Eric. But anyways, today we are going to go ahead and talk about this new furniture item and feature, the Expedition Map. Really cool feature. Now, some of my dwarves were stolen by a monster, so we're going to have to go ahead and fight it back. This is it. Rescue the Lost, the Beastly Gulrun, and then the Deep Tribe Orcs are the threats that we are going to go ahead and be battling. It's a 2-star mission, so it really shouldn't be that challenge expedition, I guess. But these are really cool. They have difficulty ratings for it. You can see what you'll be getting: coal and amber, amethyst, copper, and zeleb. Those are the things you're going to be finding around the map. The threats are going to be trolls and orcs, red-eyed tribe orcs, red-eyed tribe uruks, and then red-eyed trolls. And so if you need any of these resources, you can go ahead and do this one. Salt, and then iron and red barrel is over here. And then those are the threats, the foul beasts and orcs. Amethyst and sapphire, if I needed any of those, I would go for that. That would be spiders and orcs and spiderlings, so a lot of poison there. Here, rich in iron and citrine, tin and garnet, coal and amber. Drakes and orcs, spiderlings, a bunch of other stuff. Rubies, coal and amber. Salt, iron and red barrel. I actually might be a little bit low on salt. Tin and garnet. I'm kind of low on everything, to be honest. And so then these you can go on as many as you would like, and there are so many resources in these. Definitely make sure your backpack is pretty much empty. Now, you can also search for specific things. So you can do mithril or emerald, sunstones, diamonds, black diamonds, anorin, and then you can also choose foes as well. So if you're excited to go after wolves, you can search for wolf battles, and so all of the different animals are here. Really, really cool. So I think I'm going to go ahead and probably click, I don't know. Let's go ahead and do, actually, Anorin. I'm not even sure what Anorin is. Let's go ahead and click that. And then it says, searching for Anorin, new expeditions available at dawn. So dawn of the next day, I might be able to trigger some Anorin to go ahead and explore. But let's go ahead and check out this Rescue the Lost. This is the first time I'm going to be hopping into this. And so it says, ready to embark. Everyone gathers around the table to go. And then you're able to start this expedition, which is super, super cool. All right, somewhere in the Misty Mountains is where we are. This is the return. We'll click that to return. Here are some beds. They don't really work. And then Roar takes us, but he doesn't interact with this really at all. And so as we go through, I'm not going to spend too much time mining, but there is some mining to be had here. So that looks like that should be ironed up there. And so, like the rocks, the everything that you need really in game, that once you've played through inside of Moria, it's harder to grind. That's all here. That's all available in this. So let's go ahead and get out Durin's axe and start getting through this rock. There we go. Love these shadows. And then here we are. This is our spot. And we can check our map and see it doesn't look like there is much in the way of this map at all. This is Gulrun's lair.
I see a captive. Let's bring him
All right,
home.
so here's some orcs here.
We got orcs.
Ooh.
Get on.
Whoa, okay.
Perfect.
All right, this battle's gonna be a little bit. I really don't know his timings or anything. Whoa, he just hits and hits and hits, doesn't he? All right. He is crazy tough. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to rethink this here. Yeah, he's just hitting and hitting and hitting. This is going to be a tough one. And I don't even know where I'm going right now. All right. So I guess we just rescue him, and then we have to discuss the beast. So okay, so that was the battle. That was what we were doing for this. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and grind some of these resources, and then we will be back here in just a little bit. So that looks like that was the battle. We were supposed to get kind of like slapped around a little bit there, and so yeah, we'll be right back. We are back here and ready to talk to Eric about the monster. Let's go ahead and talk. We can find the beast, a raven's glimmer. Many trained ravens can spot one from miles away, in and under the rock. A smart way to find the beast. Craft one. All right, so raven's glimmer is what we're going to be doing. A great idea. Now, how to get the creature to take it. All right, so in need of a lure, and then Raven's Glimmer is one of the things we're going to be doing. So we have a new goal here, but we also need to go ahead and meet with our, let's get the name correct here, the Wanderer. We need to talk to Roar, and so that's one thing we're going to be doing right now before we take a look at building the lure. Okay, here we are at the Tomb of Kings. I normally come from the Eastern Bastion, so that is the way that I enter. And looks like we are right here with the Wanderer. Let's go ahead and talk.
Cheers!
I must confess something. Some time ago, I came into possession of the Khazad stone with the intention to return it to its rightful place. What? This is news. How? How did you come to possess the stone of our people? Does it matter? The stone belongs here, not Erebor. It is a gift. I imagine it matters to Erebor. I accept the gift with reservation and many questions, but I agree that this is where it belongs. All right, so we need to speak to the emissary, and that's going to be the next goal. And let's go ahead and just take a quick look and see if we have the... The company has the Khazad stone. That's cool. So the Khazad stone is listed right here. And so we have that now, which is awesome. So I believe, let's go ahead and return the Khazad. Does it say? Let's just double check to make sure that we do the right thing here. All right, and so speak to the emissary. Travel to the first hall and speak to the emissary. Arriving at the gate in a temper, he has demanded to speak to me. I wonder what news brings him from Erebor so suddenly. Okay, before we place it, I think we are going to go ahead and talk to him because that's not isn't said there. So we got two things kind of going on in this vid. Here we are at the Dimril Gate. Let's go ahead and talk to the emissary and see what he has to say. Greetings again, Lord of Moria. I trust you've seen some momentum in terms of resettlement, yes? The Dimril Gate camp is quite lively. Even dwarves from the far Red Mountains and Coastal Mountains are here. A chance to expand Erebor's reach, no doubt. Is that really why you have come? No, I have alarming news from the Lonely Mountain. The Khazad stone has gone missing. We have sent word to each clan, but perhaps you have information for your king on this matter? It is back in its rightful place here at Moria. So Thorin's wandering distant cousin smuggled it here. Interesting. Perhaps we shouldn't have taken him in. I doubt he can even prove his claimed relationship to the Oakenshield. Let's not pretend this was a mere relocation. I can't speak of Roar's motivation or his lineage. The stone's return has improved morale. Yes, I see how reclaiming it now would weaken your position. I must admit your success is inspiring, and it's probably best for all for it to continue. However, I cannot go back to Thorin empty-handed. Can we come to some agreement? Something mutually beneficial? You have a war going on, and we have smiths, metal, supplies. Excellent. You could generously supply the expeditionary army at Mount Gundabad. Another supply line will aid them and enhance the king's reputation. I will send word to their quartermasters. A fair trade, friend. All right, so it looks like we are going to go ahead and be producing some armor here for the battles. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek at this. So visit the trading camp. Travel to Holland outside the west gate and speak to the warden. As promised, the warden has built a trading camp. Okay, I need to check out the trading camp definitely. And then we need to go ahead and do in need of a lure, which is talk to dwarves of the company about ways to use the glimmer. With the raven's glimmer in hand, a new problem presents itself. How do we attach it to the beast? For this, we must think with ingenuity. All right, so let's go ahead and talk to our dwarves and see if we can come up with a solution here.